we have quite a few relocation clients. And oftentimes it's, how do I qualify for a mortgage, right? Because people just think, well, I have a job and I'm just going to move to a whole new state and I'm going to, get a mortgage and move into my new house. But we know it's not as simple as that. So talk to me about people who might be relocating and what they might need in order to qualify for a mortgage.
Well, again, I think it comes down to communication. We have to sit down with that client and really figure out what's their current job and financial situation. So I'll wind up asking them a lot of questions about where they're working. Are they a W-2 employee? Are they a self-employed business? Because those are different animals when it comes to the financing aspect of purchasing a home. It's a little bit more complicated, a little bit more involved. If you're a self-employed business, can absolutely be done all the time. It's just a little bit more legwork. And in terms of, relocating, if they're working for a company, the lender is typically going to require a letter that states that that company is aware that the person's moving and that their job and salary situation will not be negatively affected by the move. So that's one of the criteria that we'll have to explain that to clients at times and make sure that they're on the same page with the company that they work for.
And I feel like that's kind of more prevalent now since COVID and people have been able to relocate and kind of work from home situations. So I feel like there's a lot of that going on.
Right. No, well, and absolutely in Charleston. Charleston's been one of the top destinations to move in the country for many years in a row now, obviously because of our weather and our tax structure and, the proximity to the beach, the restaurants, all the reasons people move here. It's such a wonderful place. And that demand is super high. And especially during COVID, as you mentioned, we saw a lot of people trying to relocate from other states. And so those were conversations that we had with our clients, and we're hoping that, other good agents are explaining and advising their clients properly. And, putting your clients with the right potential lenders too, that are aware of the right questions to ask and knowing that they're going to be properly approved so that you can actually get the transaction done.
And sometimes that goes back to when we talked about having a mortgage person that's local versus somebody who's, further away. And it's not impossible, but it certainly makes a smoother transaction because you can pick up the phone and call somebody. Sometimes you're with these other companies and it's an 800 number and you call and you can't get anybody to call you back.
Right. I mean, a big thing in our business is availability. You and I both know we're available all the time for our clients. We don't work 9 to 5. We're available nights, weekends, whenever they need because we need to be there for them. And we take that seriously. And the same is true for the vendors and the partners that are involved in the transaction, the insurance people, the banker, the mortgage guy, the lender. They have to be available too. So we want to work and recommend the right people. Obviously, we tell all our clients that we want the best deal for them. We want them to get the best financing package available, the best interest rate with the least amount of closing costs. And we want them to be able to use anybody that they're comfortable with. But we specifically will try to guide them and give them options of a few different people that they can call so they can shop around and feel comfortable with the terms that they're being offered.
And I think everybody's catching on to idea, living someplace where you feel like you're on vacation.
Well, people say that all the time. Clients say, why not work and live in a place that's that type of lifestyle? Charleston's all about lifestyle. It's all about, that vibe of being near the water, being able to be outdoors the vast majority of the year. It doesn't get super cold here. I mean, that's very appealing to a lot of people.
I'm glad we didn't wait to retire here and we came here to live and retire.
Right. There's always that, it'll be better sometime in the future, but sometimes you just have to pull the trigger and make it happen. So one of the best decisions we ever made.